Oh, EMPH, what a home run. Guys, memorize this chart. You have this extended stock. It had many waves up here. One wave up, 2, 3, 4, 5, what do you want to call it? Waves or momentum bursts or whatever. The stock more than tripled in 2 months, and then you have already kind of extended stock, and then you get the third day reversal, 60-minute chart, set up perfect at 67 breakdown. That's when I shorted it midday yesterday. $1 risk, and I'm almost up like $9 already, or $8. And this thing has no support until like 54 or something. ALT for a short here? It's just hitting new highs. Why would you short it? This thing could go to $12 without having a downtick. No. Wait for tomorrow. Don't short stocks that are just about to hit new highs. You're not gonna be long lasting in this game. Be careful. Damn, too bad I missed Shopify. That was actually a good setup. Very extended stock. Third or fourth day you short. Textbook setup. LUV could be a short candidate if it gets rejected off this 50-day moving average. It could be an interesting short candidate, possibly. It's up 40% in like 6-7 sessions. Square, short Square, stop highs of day. I think there are better shorts out there, but I see what you see here, and it could absolutely work. But it's kind of dependent on the market. But I see what you see. I think it's a good idea because it's now below the 20 EMA and the 10 EMA on the 60-minute chart. So it has some momentum shift, potential momentum shift to the downside. I don't think Square has the range. It's been kind of choppy for the past 2 weeks. Pen, I'm watching. This thing is up. Let's see. This thing is up 73% in 6 sessions. I think this could set up as a scenario where you risk 50 cents or 70 cents to make $5, maybe. I don't know. Usual stuff. Opening range lows or some kind of a mid-late day fade. It's up. What, 7-8 sessions? It's now up almost 100%. So it's not unreasonable to bet on a little bit of a fade there. Back to the rising 10-day or something. 15-20%, not unreasonable. I mean, one is the percentage move, right? This is a mid-cap stock, and 226% move in 2 months. That's a pretty big move for a mid-cap stock. And then you also count the number of days. Like, usually get best reversals happen on day 3, day 4, when you have an already like extended name. And then you can also look at a percentage, how many percent it is above its moving average, like a 10, 20 day, 50 day, etc. Like this thing was 2 days ago was almost 70% above the 50-day moving average. That's a pretty big move. This is the most profitable setup in the stock market. Okay, extended stocks up 3-4 days in a row, and then they reverse. Memorize this. Doesn't matter if you're a swing trader, day trader. That's where the money is. VTIQ. Let's see. This one I completely fucked up, man. I can't believe I lost 125k shorting it. I can't believe I did that. How the fuck did I manage to do that? It's down like 35%. I think it's gonna go lower in the short term. Yeah, exactly, man. I this one up. I was shorted a couple of times, but I had too tight of stops. I was shorted here on this day, and I was shorted on this day, and I got stopped out because it showed relative strength, and now it's showing relative weakness. BLPH has started building a range here. I think that 20 is a key level. Obviously, I hope this thing goes higher, but I will be interested in it soon. At the end of the day, it's up almost 600% on the day. Doesn't mean it can't go higher, but it's all about the set risk reward. Codex could be a short, potentially, if it breaks below this 1045-ish area, 1050, whatever it is. Uber is up almost 65% from the lows 2 days ago. I'm gonna start stocking this for potential short, maybe later today. Last time I had big moves, I think when I shorted Tesla and Plug, when I shorted Tesla here and it went down like 35% in the next month. And Plug also when I shorted it, I think it was the same day. And this one went down like 45% in the next month. Those were the last big moves I caught. And those were on the short side. Envy's parabolic short, I don't know. No, not for me. Maybe if it goes to 35 today, I would be interested tomorrow. In 2014, I shorted a reverse split. It was a similar scenario. It kind of started ticking higher and it was up like 1000% or so. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't care what the news are. I'm gonna short it anyways. There needs to be some mean reversion. And then it kept going higher and I added. Kept going higher, I added. Before I know it, I lost half of my account before market open. I went full retard. Never go full retard. Oh, Blue Apron was such an epic short opportunity opening range lows. Sometimes the best shorts are the ones that are already down 50%. ACB is unfortunately gapping lower. I was hoping for a little bit of gap up so I could add. To it, but now it's gapping down. I have to cover some here. Oh, EMPH. This one I shorted yesterday. Guys, look at the 60-minute chart. The $67 break. That's a textbook. You have a stock that's straight up. And on a third day, you get a third-day reversal on an already extended stock. It's just a textbook. Memorize these patterns, guys. There's millions in them. This is the most profitable trading strategy there is in the stock market. Trust me on this one. Soxol, I just shorted some. If you look at the SMH, had a big rally, got rejected off this 150 day, and now it looks like may wanna take a leg lower. I was short this BP, took a small loss on it because it didn't break down, and now it's gapping down 5-6%. SPXL, I was short. I was short starter midday, and I also had a starter late day, and I got stopped out both times, and we gapped down 7-9%. Tesla, oh yeah, Tesla. I held small overnight. I was short. I shorted it like early midday and then late midday, and had a nice fade. I covered most, held some overnight, then Goldman Sachs upgraded it, had a big move, stopped me out, and now I got back in a starter. Let's see if this thing will go down. It does have a range on the 60-minute chart if you include the pre-market after hours data. It has a range at 731 it needs to break. But so far it's showing relative strength. Yesterday it showed relative weakness. Like the Qs rallied mid-late day. The Qs had a big rally while Tesla couldn't rally, and it actually faded. So we'll see if when the market opens, if the intraday weakness sets back in. W I'm watching. I'd like to see this thing show some relative weakness. Like this W couldn't bounce with the markets in the last. Like the markets bounced last 30 minutes on Thursday, but W couldn't bounce. It closed at the lows. So it showed some relative weakness late day on Thursday. MNK for a potential short. I mean, sure, maybe as a day trade. I don't know. I think there are better ones out there though. This is a microcap name. Low price microcap name. So SBC is a bit intriguing. I really want this thing to go higher, but in a few days, if it starts breaking down below this 18 area, I will be tempted to maybe short it. Yeah, I mean, it had a decent move. 2-day move. And then today opening range lows. Yeah, that's a good setup. That's a very good day trading setup. That's like a 4.5 star day trading setup. It would have been better if it had gapped up, but you know, opening range lows after a big 2-day move. Yeah, I used to trade those kinds of setups all the time. That's good job, great job. Tesla, I am looking for a potential entry point. If it starts like failing at VWAP and then taking out the opening range low, I'll add back what I covered. But before that, I'm just gonna let it do what it does, what it wants to do. You know, it could very easily bounce back to 750 today, very easily, very easily. And, you know, have to be prepared for every scenario. I added some on $700. See what we get here on Tesla, obviously. Let's see if this thing wants to go green. Because now it's right at 60-minute support. This white line has been acting as support this full run since early December, and now it's on the this white line again. I do think it will breach it today or tomorrow, but the question is if it can't bounce back, at least in the short term. We'll see. Right now I'm short 4,600 shares of this thing, but I will cover pretty much everything I shorted opening range lows and pre-market if it takes out the highs of the day. MGM is setting up for potential short too. No, I'm just building a list right now of potential plays on the short side. Then I'm gonna pick the most liquid and the ones with the biggest range. But I don't think we're gonna get the trade today. I really hope we don't. I would like to see us close strong and then have a gap up tomorrow. Then I would sell all of my exposure in these bottom bouncers into that gap up and go short. MGM, it's right at the 50-day. You know, if it takes out the opening range lows, it could be a swing short which stops on highs. It could be. Not my favorite setup. I prefer cough and syphilis. I think these are better setups. COF is another one that could be a potential short setup. It's up. Today will be day 4 on it. The syphilis, it's the same sector as COF. Thor, it's another one. Could be interesting for a mean reversion trade.